Yeah, walk me through some of those differences because baseball is, you spend so much time in the clubhouse with the guys, right? And there's all sorts of stuff that goes on in there. Guys are in and out of the shower, they're changing uniforms, they're doing whatever guys do. Like, I won't get into that for the for all the viewers, but it's a little bit of a different atmosphere in a clubhouse. And like, are you part of that? Do you have your own like separate area? Like, how does that work?
So we play at a really nice field called Historic Holman, and we never actually got to play on it this year because of the whole coronavirus thing, our season getting shut down early. So that's where we have our clubhouse. So we don't have one on campus. So mostly the guys were getting changed like on the bus and then in the dugout. And it's kind of just like a feel situation. Like I show up to the games, like we're 3 hours out and I'm have my stirrups on and I'm wearing my uniform and I show up
Mm-hmm.
ready to go, which kind of sucks. I mean, I sit on the bus for like 3 hours in it and I can't get changed after the game, so I'm sweaty and like just in my gear, especially after catching. And then the guys kind of just like get changed in the dugout or on the bus, and it's kind of just like look the other direction, when it's happening. So I just kind of like I start walking out to the center field or I do something else. Nobody's ever told
Interesting.
me like to like leave or anything like that. I just like it's kind of like a feel thing. Like I've been doing this for so long, it's just kind of like look away, walk away, just when the timing's right. I'm really good at changing within my shirt. Like I can do
Mm.
it under like a second now. With getting like say I have like a long sleeve on underneath and I get really hot, I can like take it off and like put a new one on.
Yeah, I've had quite a few conversations about that exact topic with my agent Rachel because she was a gymnast and so she'd be like changing into her like leotard or out of her leotard as she's like walking to the next class or like whatever the case is.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty interesting. Has that ever bothered you that you have to do something like that or that you can't like be like fully part of just everything that's going on? Like, or is it just something you don't notice now?
Honestly, I've been doing it for so long that it doesn't bother me. It's kind of like something that I've grown up with. So it's just kind of the way it happened. Like in high school baseball, we had a locker room, but I'd come change to the games or I'd get changed in my car prior, or like I'd just go to the bathroom or something like that. It's like not that big of a deal, except for like if my coach goes, "Oh, we're wearing grays today," and I'm wearing
Mm.
whites or something like that, and I'm like, "Well," and then they look at me and they're like, oh, "Okay, never mind. We're just gonna stick with the whites." Like, know that they can't like mess with me. I'm like, that I was asking like, "So what color are we wearing today?" Like, we could just wait till like we get to the game. I'm like, "No, but like I really need to know," and they're like, "Oh yeah," like they always forget. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like a different thing. And I would say the guys definitely come to me for like different things than the other guys. I would say like they usually talk. We do talk about baseball. I mean, like if I'm warming up a pitcher, we're talking about our game plan, that kind of thing. But if I'm on the bench and like I'm kind of the one they come to when they're having girl problems,
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say,
the wing woman almost. I've set up a ton of dates.
I'm sure.
I've gotten them out of great deals.
Yeah, that's
So that's kind of like a good thing for them, I guess.
yeah, a nice perk. I'm sure you have plenty of attractive friends that they're
Exactly.
interested in, and
I set them up for sure. Uh,
yeah,
I'll never forget. It was like a month into me being there, and they hadn't noticed what they had kind of, there that they could ask me questions. And we were sitting in the van going to practice, and one of the guys was having girl problems, and I had just told him something. And he turned around and he looked at the rest of the guys in the van. He's like, I just realized something. He's like, we have Marika. He's like, we can control the girl game.
that sounds like a very hockey player type thing to say.
Yeah. So I definitely help them on that aspect of things.